What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Pleeka. I'm Jerome.
I'm Hess.
Today we're talking about Better Call Saul, Season 4, Episode 3, Beautiful Things. So what did you think about tonight's episode?
I actually liked it. I thought it was better than episode 2 because I watched episode 2 right before I watched
Mm-hmm.
the newest one, and I thought episode 2 was kind of boring.
Oh, I liked
Um,
Episode 2 a lot. But
yeah, I mean, it's not that I didn't like it. It's just I don't know. Maybe for whatever reason, I liked 3 better.
yeah, I did think 3 was better.
The
What?
shooting.
Oh,
Shit.
yeah. I
I
really
thought
liked that beginning scene where, like, how they, did the fake shooting scene with the car and, like,
yeah,
planted the dead guy and then fucking shot Nacho and, like, all
I
that.
know.
That was very
That was
smart and cool.
Yeah, that was pretty intense.
I was wondering, like, especially from the trailer, they kind of fucked with you thinking it's a shootout and all that.
Yeah.
So then the opening of the episode, they put down the spike strips, and then the guy runs over it, and I was like, what the fuck is he doing? And then you see them, like, sprinkling stuff out the window.
Yeah, yeah. It was shattered glass. Yeah.
Yeah, but I was pretty impressed with it. It was pretty neat. And then we got to see Gail Bedecker.
We did. We did.
We kind of thought that was gonna happen, but it was pretty cool actually seeing him.
I I thought he looked different. I mean, it's been a while
I
since I've
think
seen.
he didn't have facial hair in Breaking Bad, I believe.
Okay.
So he did.
Because I go, no, that's Gale, obviously, but he looked different to me because I was like, damn, I guess I just remember him looking different.
Oh yeah, it was cool seeing him. It's cool because like he's not really like he's not hired by Gus yet. Like he's not making the meth for him. He
Right.
offered this episode to do that.
He did.
So I think by the end of the season, or maybe
He
even
was-
next episode, he'll be doing that.
He seemed a little desperate.
Yeah, he's no, I'll make you meth right now. You want me to? I'll
Yeah,
just sit
right
down.
now it's not a problem. I promise I can do it better.
He's such a weird guy too. Like putting back on his
He is.
headphones and fucking
Well,
singing.
yeah, I mean, I think that kind of shows you like when he's singing that fucking song about the elements or whatever. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, when the guy on the phone told him to go find like a local drug dealer or whatever,
Right.
I was like, oh, maybe this is gonna be how they bring in the bad guy, or I was wondering what's gonna happen, and then he goes and finds Gale, and I was like, oh, duh, like that totally makes sense.
Yep.
I wonder if we'll get to see more of like the super lab, because like remember they were kind of making it last season a little
Yeah.
bit. That would be interesting to see that. And then what do you think about like kind of the big heist of this episode?
I mean, typical Jimmy shit. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
I thought it was kind of ultimately
Like,
lame.
yeah, I mean that's kind of what I'm getting at. Is just like, he makes it seem so easy, in and out, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, and it
there's
totally
always
wasn't.
something.
Yeah.
There's always something that fucks up, and like at least I do. I kind of feel bad for him because like
I do too.
for whatever reason, like he's just got shitty luck. Like I get it. He's pretty much a criminal for the
Yeah.
most part. Like, and maybe that's why some of his luck is the way it is. But it's just like Jesus, the dude can't catch a break.
Yeah, it's weird too, 'cause like the show's called Better Call Saul, but like all this so far this season, 3 episodes we've seen, he's been in it like maybe 10 minutes each episode.
Yeah.
He's been barely in. Like this season has been Better Call Nacho basically. Like Nacho's kind of been the star of it,
It has been Nacho a lot.
which makes me wonder if this.
Kim's been in it a lot.
Yeah, it's weird that he's kind of barely in it. Like I wonder if bigger things are coming for him, or if that's if it's just
I would
slowly.
think something. I don't know. But like in the opening, or I think it was the opening, or early on in this episode, like when he, I think it was this episode, when he went to the job interview. Was that this episode?
No, that was last episode.
That was episode 2.
Yeah,
Okay.
but what
Never
were we
mind.
gonna say about it?
I was just gonna ask, like the only reason he turned it down is because he saw that little thing and was.
No, I don't know.
Or
Me
is he like practicing law?
and Nick talked about that last week. We were not really sure why he did that. Like I thought it was interesting. Like it almost seemed like it wasn't challenging enough. So he's like, "Oh,
Right.
fuck you guys." But yeah, I thought that was
Because I'm
interesting.
like he walks back in, gives the spiel, like basically convinces him to hire him right then and there.
Yeah,
and
then
he's
they.
like, I don't want.
I
it.
think-
you guys are a bunch of fucking idiots.
I think maybe
And I was like,
part of
what
it.
the fuck?
Part of it might be is like maybe this is how it's affecting him from his brother. Because I keep kind of expecting him to like blow up or like actually break
Yeah.
down about it. Like when he was reading.
I think he will. He will eventually.
Yeah,
for
when he
sure.
was reading the letter, like nothing happened, and then
Right.
Kim freaked out. I wonder if maybe instead of him reacting a certain way, what if the brother dying is kind of what just turns him into like cold-blooded Saul, and just like not caring.
It could be.
That's because it's I keep expecting him to, but then he doesn't. So I'm wondering if he's eventually gonna this season, or if he's just gonna. This has changed him. Is his brother dying?
I mean, I think he will definitely blow up at some point, or he'll have like I think it'll actually hit him like like fuck, what, my brother's dead. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, because I don't know. I just he seems obviously way too calm, so I think it's still like in the stage of shock or whatever.
No, yeah. I found that really interesting. Like every time it comes up, I'm like, oh, is this gonna be the time? Like when he was reading the letter and he talked about, oh, how much do I get? $5,000? Oh, I guess I can pay off my Visa card or whatever. And
Right.
puts it to the side, like he's like almost acting like nothing happened.
Yeah, pretty much. I was like, oh wow, $5,000, cool. I'll pay off my credit card, and that's that. We'll keep it moving.
Yeah.
But
And
Kim, I mean, Kim obviously, she started crying, so I think she kind of didn't expect that in the letter, like to be that nice and like,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Do
Because
you
like
think Chuck really believed
I
that?
thought that was cool. What's that?
Do you think he really believed what he wrote, or do you think that was just a bullshit letter?
I think he really believed it.
You do?
I think they just had like a weird, strained relationship.
Yeah, it was an odd relationship.
Yeah, like it was very, very odd. I did like when Kim went in and pretty much just like or like put Howard in his place. Like, this is fucked up.
Yeah, I like
Once
that.
again, I'm not sure if that was the last.
That was last
episode.
week, but I did that. They kind of tie in together, so I can see where you mix it up too.
Yeah,
Cause
well,
it's almost like
I
it's almost
watched
like
it
the
pretty
next
much
day.
back to back. So.
Yeah.
But I thought that was really cool how she was just like, look, like, this is bullshit. Like, you shouldn't have fucking told him that the day that he found out his brother died. Like, that was just you unloading your guilt and all
Yeah.
that. Like, I thought that was really cool.
I usually don't like.
Which shows that she really, like, I think she really loves him.
Yeah, usually I don't like him because like she's kind of been a dick to him in the past a little bit, kind of like everybody else has. But this season, I've actually grown to really like her.
Yeah, I mean, I think she's in it for. I mean, I don't think they stay together.
Yeah, obviously I don't think they. Yeah, because
yeah,
she's not around with Gene or.
I think she's like in it for him. Like she wants him to succeed, and
yeah,
you know what I mean.
I wonder what's gonna happen. Speaking of them not being together, like, do you think she'll move away, or do you think like she'll die because of something that he did?
I don't know. I mean, I think that eventually she just is gonna get fed up with his shit and his shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
And
Like she'll
like,
find out that he's still doing shit on the side and all that.
Yeah, and she'll be like, "Look, I love you, but I can't. Like, this isn't. You know what I mean?"
I can see it being that way.
And then the other thing that I thought was kind of weird was when she went to go and see I don't know, that the bank. It's a bank, right? That Sun Trust or whatever.
Oh yeah.
The law, like the firm she's doing all the work for or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And like when he showed her all of the like
those models.
Yeah, like she was like fuck, like what was her reaction like that for? Like,
yeah, I don't know. That was an odd
like,
scene.
Because I'm like, I mean, I don't know if she's like thinking in her head like, wow, like they're trying to expand too fast. This is gonna fail, or
I feel like
this is a lot of work that I'm gonna have to do by myself.
I feel like it was more like internal. Like I think she was looking at the models and it meant something else to her than it being a model. But I don't know what. People should comment down below if they know what that meant.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I watched it and I was like a little confused. I didn't know what was going on in her head.
Yeah, because I mean, it was just like, I wonder what the fuck, why she's reacting like that. Because, I mean, the only thing that I can think of is that she's overwhelmed, like, because she's already overwhelmed, and then she has a broken arm or whatever. So I guess in my mind, at least the way I took it, and I could be wrong, and I probably am wrong, but it was just like, holy shit, like this is a lot of work. I have a lot of work that I have ahead of me.
It could be a mixture of that.
I have nobody helping me.
Yeah, because last season she was partnered with Saul a little bit. Like it wasn't the same company, but if they needed help, they could like help each other out and all that.
Right.
So I could see it being that a little bit too, and her being a little upset that even though he was doing stuff to help her out, it's kind of like a little selfish too in his way of trying to help her out last season.
I guess I didn't see the whole thing coming where they strangled Nacho's partner there in the beginning.
Oh yeah, from last week.
Because for whatever reason, I thought he was in Breaking Bad.
Oh, I wasn't sure about that either. I wasn't
because
positive that guy was, but then once they
like when they
strangled him, I was like, oh yeah, no, he's not. Okay,
yeah, when they were killing
obviously.
him, I'm like, I go, fuck, I swear he's in Breaking Bad, but apparently he's not because
Unless he's like a zombie or something.
I thought for sure he was because I'm like,
He did
I
look
don't know,
familiar, but we must have just been
maybe
remembering
it was
him
just
from
from
on
the
Saul.
couple, yeah,
Um,
yeah, because I was just like, fuck, I go, dude, he's in Breaking Bad, and then they killed him. I'm like, he is definitely not
I
in
really liked
Breaking Bad.
how they went to the vet and like had the vet working on Nacho and like helping him out and all that. And like at the end,
Yeah,
he's like, okay, I'm done with this mob shit or this
well,
mafia shit.
yeah, it's funny how they, like Jimmy knows him, the
Yeah, like everybody kind of
Nacho,
knows him.
like it's all kind of connected, but they don't know each other yet.
Yeah, like I
And
liked when Saul left the building, he walked past the Salamanca brother,
yeah,
and like
yeah, when
they
he
didn't
was
even
leaving,
know.
Salamanca was walking in, yeah,
Yeah.
which is
Um.
funny because they all kind of tie together eventually.
Yeah, they really do. It's weird how much these people interact with each other when they're in like completely different businesses a little bit.
And I obviously, I mean, I know the way that they shoot the cameras like from Breaking Bad, but I really love how they do like their camera
Yeah,
angles.
I
Like
love the way they film these shows.
it's like it's
It's so
just it's
unique and just
different.
really cool.
Yeah, it's different and it's like refreshing because a lot of the shit that you see nowadays is all the same and
Yeah,
but like
everybody
it
bites off
just
each other's style a little bit in
yeah,
other
and it's
shows.
just kind of nice to see something new and different and I know that we had it with Breaking Bad, but it's nice to see it again.
Yeah, I love when they get cool with it too, and like in Breaking Bad when they'd be like digging something up, like you'd be in the box or whatever they're digging
Yeah,
up and shit like that.
exactly.
I love those scenes too.
Or when they're burying something, you're
Yeah,
at the bottom and then the dirt just throw it. Yeah,
yeah.
it's super cool. I enjoy it.
But I thought this was a good. I think these episodes are getting better as the season goes
I feel
on.
like I feel like that's how each season is gone. Like it starts
Honestly,
kind of
probably yeah.
slow, and then it just kind of builds and builds and builds. But nothing's happened yet. Like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, like things have happened, but nothing at the end of every episode, you're like, oh come on, come on.
yeah,
But
it's just it's teasing the fuck out of you.
yeah, I look
Well,
forward to every Sunday now for that.
I mean, I look forward to it too. And the funny thing that kind of crossed my mind, I don't know about crossed my mind, but I was sitting there and it did cross my mind. I'm sitting there watching it and I'm just like, wow. I wonder if Nick or you or myself were to just like get fed up and be like, look, I'm done. Like, would you still do it just to do it for the podcast, or do you think like you or Nick or well, you can't answer for me, but like if you guys would just be like, seriously, like I like how Nick got with like Walking Dead.
Oh
Like he's just
yeah,
like
I
you know
can't
what I
watch
mean?
it
Like
anymore.
yeah. So like I wonder if like do you think he would like
I
finish it
think
out
if it got
just
to
for the
that point and it
podcast?
was still you two watching the show, I think I would. One, because like I wouldn't want to quit it and like do
Right.
whatever. But it would be interesting because it'd be like I wouldn't like the show, but you two would love it. So it'd be an
Right.
interesting dynamic on here.
Because I just feel like there are people that are like, what are we doing here? Like, is this the fourth season, third or fourth season?
This is the fourth season of the show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and nothing has really happened. Like, you know what I mean? So like, I feel like there are people out. I mean, and I get that that it leads up to Breaking Bad and all
Mhm.
that, blah blah blah. But I mean, in reality, I mean, we're on the fourth season, and I mean, little things have happened. But like I said,
Yeah,
there's
I
that
do. I
no,
agree with that
there's no wow
a little
factor. There's
bit.
no like,
Cause
you
like
know what
we
I mean?
watched the show, it's called Better Call Saul. We watched it thinking maybe by season 2 he'll be Saul, and then we'll get to see what Saul
Right,
Goodman was. But
right,
really, we're seeing what a different character is doing that we didn't even sign up for before Breaking
right.
Bad, which originally is disappointing. But then you get to know other things, and they make it. Which I think that's why this season probably it's a lot less Saul and more of the other characters. Because I think he's so close to becoming Saul that they're kind of dragging it out a little bit and showing
Right.
other characters. And then I think this is the last. This has to be the last season he's Jimmy. I don't think it goes on longer
Well,
than
I
this.
think. I mean, honestly, I think he'll become Saul before the end of this season.
I think he might. Yeah, like maybe an
Because
episode or two before the finale. I think he'll
yeah,
be Saul.
I mean, because you got to figure everything's happening. Like he lost his brother. He doesn't have a job right now. Like it's just shit leading to shit. You know what
Yeah,
I
and
mean?
also like timeline wise too with things, it kind of has to like they just hired or they're about to hire Gale. Like
Right.
everything's kind of piecing together where he kind of has to be Saul soon.
And I don't I won't do the research. I would love to hear the research if anybody wants to do the research. But like, I would love to find out, like, if because I'm sure that people can't, or have tried to sync up the timelines and stuff like that, like with
Yeah.
the hiring of Gale, like. So I mean, like, and maybe I'll look around and maybe I'll watch some YouTube videos in the next couple days to see if somebody does have something like that. But I think that would be really cool to see if like you know what I mean, like, ooh, Breaking Bad, because I don't remember when Gale came along in
He came
Breaking
along.
Bad.
I believe he gets killed at the end of season 2. So it has. I think so. So it has to be it's either end of season 2 or end of season 3. So it has to be introduced into like one of those 2 seasons.
Right.
But kept pretty
So
early
I'm
on, I
like,
think.
So it's just like, it'd just be interesting to see like where we're at. So if we could get a
Yeah.
better gauge of when he does become Saul.
I think I'm pretty sure season 1 or 2 of Saul they mentioned is 2003, and Breaking Bad starts in 2008. So we got, but I don't know how
A
many.
year
I
or
don't know
so.
how long each season takes and the
Right.
timeline and like because it could be 2 weeks between each episode. We have no idea. So
Right.
would be interesting if someone did know that and piece it together. That would
Yeah.
probably be pretty helpful to figure it out.
I would think. I mean, maybe I'll look around on Reddit too and see, because on Reddit, I
Oh,
mean,
they
Reddit's
might
super.
have everybody on Reddit. They fucking do so much research.
Yeah, it's funny because like, I like going on Reddit, but a lot of times when I go on Reddit, I feel stupid because it's just
No, I get that.
they're
When I looked at
just
stuff
so
for our
far
Westworld
above the
podcast,
bar. It's just like, holy
like
shit.
when I was doing stuff for Westworld, there was people that like had so much shit, and I was like, how do you know that much about the show? There's been like 15 episodes total.
Yeah, it's like they just eat, sleep, and shit whatever they're talking
Yeah,
about.
which I mean is interesting. It's interesting to go read, but
Oh,
fuck, I
it
couldn't
is
do
for
that.
sure. But like I mean, Reddit, for whatever reason, they seem to set the bar so fucking high. It's like, okay, I feel dumb. I don't belong. I don't belong here.
That's funny. Anything else you want to say about Saul before I wrap this up?
I don't think so. I mean, I obviously overall I thought it was a good episode.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
I'm looking forward to watching the next
I'm looking
6.
forward to watching next week, and then really wanting to watch the week right after that.
I
That's
know.
kind of how the show goes.
I wish we had early access. Too bad we don't.
That'd be great. But all right.
Also, 800 subscriber. Still waiting.
Yeah,
for
we're
our
still waiting
technical
for our
support.
800 subscriber. That would be awesome if
Yeah.
we could get our 800.
Maybe I'll do something special for him.
If you're watching
saw-
this and you're not a subscriber of Pleeka, please subscribe. We're trying to get past 800. We've been at 799 for a couple days now.
Yeah.
So we would really we'd love and appreciate if you guys could do that.
Yeah, that would be nice.
But all right, thanks for watching this Better Call Saul review. We'll see you guys next week for another one. Hopefully Nick will join us. He's working tonight. And we'll see you guys then. Peace.
Bastard.